Hello everyone, welcome back to Select Star. In today's video, we are going to learn the most basic SQL queries. By the end of this video, you will have some knowledge about selecting required data from a table. I have written some questions and will answer them for getting the basic understanding. We will be using the table student marks. If you want to follow along with me, you can find the code to create this table in the description box. The first question is, select everything from the table student results. We will begin with the keyword select and then star. This star denotes that every column needs to be selected. Then another keyword from and then the table name, student result. Now let's just select the full query and run to see the results. Here we can see that the full table has been returned, and now we can move to question number 2. In this question, we are required to set student name and their date of birth. That is, we require only 2 columns and not all the columns from the table. Over here, we will just mention the column name separated by a comma instead of a star that we mentioned in the first question. We can see that student name and date of birth columns have been written. Now let's move to question 3, which needs us to select all the details for Sachin. We need to filter the rows, and this will be done with the help of where clause. So we just need to write where name is equal to Sachin. Now I have got an error because I have mentioned the wrong column which is not present in the table. So let's just fix the column name. We can see that all the details for Sachin have been returned. There are many possibilities inside this where clause and we will be discussing them in coming videos. As of now, let's just move to question number 4. This question demands us to perform few mathematical functions in SQL. So let's just try them. Most of the times we use a from clause with a select. However, a self statement can be used alone. For 100 by 10, the RDBMS has returned the value 10. Let's see what it returns for 100 by 3. It has returned the value 33, which means that in SQL, integer divided by integer will always return an integer value. Let's just try the third part. Now I will leave this result to you guys for explanation. You can also try and mention some string values inside the select statement like this. We are done with basic SQL statements like select, from and where. There are two other small concepts that I would like to discuss here. Earlier we saw that in the first query, the result is not in any order, meaning that after ID 1, 4 is coming and then second. Now if we want them in an ordered way, we just need to add an order by clause like this along with the column name to get the result in the desired order. We can see that the result is in ascending order by the column ID. You can try this with any other column to check the behavior. If you want to see the result in descending order, you just need to add the keyword descending or DESC in short. We can see that the result is now in descending order by column ID. Now moving on to the concept of aliasing. This is another simple concept which means to give a new name to a query, table or column. What happens is that when we have to mention a column or table multiple times in a long query, it becomes problematic. So we can just give it a short name using the keyword as. Here for question 2, we can see that the name of column in the result are name and date and DOB instead of student name and date of birth. Similarly, we can alias the table name as well. Important thing to note here is that the column names have not changed permanently but only for this query. If you do a select star for question number 1, you will see the original names are retained. This will be all for today's video. In next video, we will be looking into more filtering options inside a where clause. Till then, take care of yourselves and do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.